What is going on, folks, and welcome back to the stinking channel. Alright, so who wants to see a paranormal investigation? You want to see a paranormal investigation. That's why you clicked on the stinking video. Come here, give me a kiss. Alright, so let me go ahead and explain what we're going to be doing in tonight's episode, guys. We are going to be taking this doll, and I think there's a spirit attached to it by the name of Scarlet. A lot of you guys in the comments of the last video wanted to see me take this doll down there to the creek. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing in tonight's episode. We're going to try to figure out some more details, continue the conversation, and hopefully we won't get any interruptions by that evil entity named Draco. So guys, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Now, what am I talking about? Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the button. It's free, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button, and let's go ahead and get right into tonight's investigation. Wham! Alright, folks, you ready to get it going? Let's get it going. Come on with you, come on. Get on back here towards the creek. You guys ready? I'm ready. Alright, so I want to go ahead and show you guys the general area where we're going to be doing this investigation. Let me go ahead and show you that now. So right up in there is where the creek is. It kind of runs from my left to my right. It's a very active area back here as far as spirit communication. That's why I wanted to bring the doll back here and see what all we can capture. But this is generally the same spot that we filmed a couple episodes back with the witch and stuff. So if it looks familiar, that would be why. So tonight I do plan on running some different equipment. We might do an EVP session. We might run the dead bell and stuff just to see if we can get some more validation with different pieces of equipment. But I'm going to go ahead and set up the doll, set up all the equipment, and let's go ahead and get this investigation underway. Oh, and one more thing. If you guys have not seen part 1, make sure you go and check out the last video. That way you're all caught up to date. You know exactly what's going on. Come back to this video, and that way you're not missing anything at all. So with that said, without any further ado, let's get it going. Alright, you guys, got everything set up out here. Now you're probably going to notice I got an extra K2 meter out here, motion detector facing the creek. That's normally the area where I have a bunch of activity and stuff, so if a spirit was to approach me, hopefully that thing will go off. We're running the dead bell. I do have a cat ball right there at the bottom of our skirt, running spirit talker to start out with, flux 2 REM pod. So let's go ahead and turn this on and let's see what all we can capture tonight. Hi, is there any spirits out here that would like to communicate with me? My name is Mikey. I come with love and peace. Scarlet, if you're here, can you manipulate something and let me know that you are here and that you can hear me? You do not have to be afraid. You can take your time and use your energy. I brought a bunch of equipment out here so you can manipulate. That way we can have a conversation, because I cannot physically see you and I cannot physically hear you. All you got to do is come up to this equipment, get real close to it, or perhaps touch it. Scarlet, would you like to communicate with me tonight? Would you like to continue your story and let me know? Whoa, big spike on the K2. Can you let me know how you died, please?
You are trespassing.
You are trespassing. I am not trespassing. What do you mean by that? It's a pretty weird response. You know, it's like these spirits back here, they consider this their land. You know, we've captured that many of times being back here at this spot. So I wonder if that's what they mean. I'm trespassing. They don't want me back here. It's pretty wild. Gotten a couple spikes off that K2 meter so far though. There's another spike on the K2 meter. Scarlett, is this you? Can you touch that meter for me again, please? Just a
Walking.
What? It said walking. Whoa, Flux 2 went to green. Scarlett, this is you. Look at that, guys. You can see that the Flux 2 went to green. I asked if Scarlett was here. It said walking. I don't hear anything walking right now. If you're walking, can you walk up to me? Can you walk up right through here? Like straight up to me, please? So hopefully we can get something to make that meter go off back there, the motion detector. That would be pretty wild.
Alice.
Alice? Alright guys, it just said I was burned. It gave me a name. It said Alice and then I was burned. That's pretty interesting.
Impaled.
Yes. Impaled. Oh wow. Getting a lot of wild responses now. It sounded like you had a very bad death. Is that what caused your death? I think we just got a spike off the K2. Is your real name Scarlett? No. Wow. Are you a regular spirit that's out here roaming around? Whoa, big spike. No. Damn, that spiked like 2 or 3 times. That's pretty wild. Are you attached to the doll? Look at that. Look at that, guys. Wow. I asked if you were attached to the doll. It's flashing on the doll. So you are attached to the doll? Yes. Wow. So your real name is Alice. I'm so sorry to hear what happened to you. Spike on the K2.
Who can help me?
Who can help? Whoa. Who can help me? Look at that.
Hear my footsteps.
Hear my footsteps. Wow, that's crazy. Spike on the K2. Starting to get some wild responses. Listen. I think I do hear you walking. Something's walking back there by the creek. Now that's too...
Shush.
Shush. Wow. I do hear something, guys. I don't see anything.
Pulse.
Pulse. What do you mean by pulse? Wow, that's pretty wild, man. Yeah, I do. I can hear something walking right back there by the creek, and I don't see anything. There's no eye shine, it's no animals. Wow, that's pretty freaking amazing. Is that you that I hear back there? Yes.
William.
William. Whoa, spike on the K2. Look at that. That's double validation right there. Would you like to walk up to this equipment? Would you like to walk up to me? Let's have a conversation. Whoa, no. Why not? You don't have to be afraid. That's pretty crazy, guys. That really is. So you said you got burned. Was it an accident? Were you in some type of really bad accident? passed. Like you passed away. Were you in a house fire? How did you get burned? Spike on the K2. Can you tell me how I can help you? Look at that, guys. Look at that. That's pretty wild. Thank you for making that go off. Can you tell me how I can help you? No.
Beware of the man.
Beware of the man. Who is the man? That's pretty wild. Beware of the man. Is the man good? No. You said beware of the man. Are you talking about that evil entity?
Thumbscrew.
Thumbscrew, wow. And look, Spike, are you talking about Draco? Yes. Wow. You don't like Draco. That's pretty wild. Because I wasn't really catching a lot of responses, you know, in a positive way. It was a bunch of negativity. Look at that. She's talking about Draco. Wow, look at that. Yes. I think the Flux 2 just went back to green. That's pretty freaking crazy. So let's talk about your story a little more. How was you burned?
Prayer.
Prayer. Is that the way you want me to help you? Yes. Prayer. Alice, were you young?
They did spells.
They did spells. Wow. Who did spells? Alice, I actually got a device right here. It's a bell. Do you think you'll be able to come up to it and touch it and let me know how old you were? Look at that. Look at the K2. Is that a yes? Okay. Look at that. 2. Thank you. 3. Let me know
I'm
how.
just a ghost.
4. 5. Keep on. I'm just a ghost. 6. Holy crap. That is freaking amazing right there. I just asked the spirit to come up to the bell, touch it. It rang 6 times, guys. You know, I kind of figured that it was a spirit of a child too. That is absolutely amazing. And while it was ringing, it said, I'm just a ghost. So we are, in fact, dealing with the spirit of a child. And I guess her real name is Alice. It's not Scarlet. That is freaking incredible, man. So, Alice, it seems like you had a really hard childhood. Getting spikes off the K2 still. Thank you so much for ringing that bell for me. I really appreciate it. You know, guys, I say all the time, spikes on the K2. I say all the time, I really don't enjoy talking to children spirits, you know. It's just so sad to know that they lost their life at such a young age and they never even got to experience, you know, a full life. It's really, really sad and heartbreaking, especially when I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with now, you know, Alice, and she's reaching out for help, and she kind of seems like she's a little.
She's coming.
She's coming. Who's coming? She seems like she's a little confused and maybe trapped, upset, don't really know which way to go, don't know how to get out of here. That's crazy. That's really, really sad. Was this your doll right here, Alice? Was this yours? Yes. That's freaking incredible. So I can see why you don't like Draco. You're a kid. And you're probably scared of, a lot of that type of stuff. Has Draco ever tried to hurt you? No. You just know it's a really bad spirit. Can you touch the K2 meter if that's right? You know he's a bad entity? Look, K2 meter spiked. It went up to green. That's crazy, man. Alright, well I have a device that I can use. Look at that, K2. I want you to try to stand in front of me, okay? Look at that, guys. I'm gonna try to see you, okay? Look at the spikes on that K2 meter. Alright, I want you to stand right there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the SLS, guys. Alice, can you stand right in front of me, please? Oh, look at the K2. Can you show yourself? Right there. Can you do that again? I believe that was mapping the doll. Are you inside the doll? Can you stand right here in front of me? Just one time. Come on, Alice. Right there. Look at that. Thank you so much. She was sitting Indian style. Look. That does look like a spirit of a child, too. It's little. Look, she's sitting down. Are you sitting down? Can you wave at me, please? How freaking incredible is that, man? Wow. Look. It looks like you're trying to walk in front of that motion detector back there. Look at that. Look. Sitting on the ground. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, Alice. Look at that. That was you. Thank you so much. Wow, man. See, now that I've really took my time and spoke lightly, I guess she's starting to gain my trust a little bit. She's starting to trust me, open up just a bit. That's really cool to see, man. Thank you so much. Would you like for me to use another device to try to talk to you with? REM pod.
Anxiety.
You have anxiety? It's okay. Said anxiety. So you don't want to speak? We don't have to use another device. No. Okay, we don't have to. That's totally up to you. I'm not going to force you. That's pretty wild, man. Is there anything else that you would like to tell me about your story, about your life? No? You don't have to be shy. I'm here to listen to you. I'm here to help you. Are you trapped here? Are you trapped inside this doll? It's a big no.
He'll get you.
He'll get you. That is like the second or third response I've gotten of that. He'll get you. That is crazy. Are you talking about Draco?
He's coming.
He's coming. Whoa. That's wild. Do you want me to let you go? Do you want to continue to talk to me?
are the lights?
What are the lights? The lights are pieces of equipment that you're using to speak to me with because I cannot physically see you or hear you. I was going to bring out a voice recorder so you can
Allison.
talk. Allison. Wow, that's your real name, Allison. So the lights is just validating that you are here with me.
They hung me.
They hung me. What? Alright guys, this story is starting to take a very sinister turn. A lot of wild stuff has been uncovered. I mean, it's pretty incredible that we first got Alice and now it's Allison. You know, that's pretty freaking similar. Answering all my questions, it seems like she's really scared of Draco, the evil entity. It seems like he's lurking in this area, you know. And if you remember back in part 1, it said we're hiding, you know, and that makes total sense. She's scared that this evil entity is going to get her, and God only knows what, you know, take her somewhere or just keep her quiet. Could be tormenting her. We don't really know. I'm just assuming that because she is showing some real fear for this evil entity. Vengeance. Vengeance. It just said vengeance. So yeah, there's a lot of fear that's coming out of her. I really don't know what to do. I don't want to keep pushing her. You know, I don't want her to get hurt or tormented. I do want to keep it going, but like I said, I don't want her to be in jeopardy, you know. We might have to carry this into a part 3, but what I wanted to do is run a voice recorder and get some EVPs and maybe an actual spirit box and see if we can capture any similar responses or maybe anything different, you know, that's not coming through Spirit Talker. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that in this episode. Like I said, you know, I don't want to push her. You know, I don't want her.
We're hiding from you.
We're hiding from you. What? That sounds like a response that she would say to Draco. We're hiding from you. Once again, they're talking about hiding. Allison, are you talking about hiding from me? No. Look at that. That's what I just said. That's crazy. This is incredible, guys. If you're enjoying this, please hit that like button. Hype the video. Share with your friends and family. Become part of the Spooky fam. Subscribe. And become a member, guys. Hit the join button. Become a watchdog. Be a member of the channel. So, Allison, do you want me to continue this session with you? It seems like to me, no. Look, it went twice. Vanished. You vanished. You're gone. You're out of here. Wow. That's freaking nuts. It seems like she has a lot to say. It seems like she...
Please don't stop.
Please don't stop. You don't want me to stop? Seems like she's just scared to talk, you know what I mean? She has a lot to say. She's willing to open up. She's just kind of scared. How about this? Would you like... Whoa, walking. Hold on, guys. There's walking. Is that you back there hiding? Trying to keep it on the equipment too. I don't see anything. I don't see nothing back there.
You are creative.
You are creative. Thank you. How about we do this? How about I let you go for the night, and maybe I'll come back here in a couple days and we can finish this conversation. Maybe that'll give you enough time so you can feel safe. Now that you're getting used to the equipment and stuff, I'll bring some more equipment and we can talk to you some more through some different stuff. And maybe you'll have a chance to...
It's very lonely here.
I know it is. Maybe you'll have a chance to tell your whole story then. It's very lonely here. Alright, well, I'll be back in just a couple of days, okay? I don't want you to drain all your energy. You cannot attach to me or any of my equipment. You cannot follow me home.
I'm happy.
Okay, you're happy for that? Look at that, guys. I'm happy. So you do want me to come back? You would like for me to come back and speak with you some more? Cream. Look at that, guys. That is amazing. Alright, well, thank you so much. Once again, you cannot attach to me or any of my equipment. You cannot follow me home. You must stay here, but I will be back. God bless. Alright, you guys, what an incredible session that was. Got a lot of crazy responses. It does look like we are dealing with the spirit of a child. You know, it's kind of funny. It dawned on me when I was walking out the woods. I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm sure the ones that's been here for a while, the red doll that I used to investigate with, her name was Allison as well. So that's pretty interesting. But I wanted to keep going tonight. I just didn't want to push her. Like I said, I don't want her to drain all of her energy. I do want to come back and revisit this. So stay tuned for part 3. What I want to do in the next episode is I want to do an EVP session. I want to break out a real spirit box and just see if we can get some different responses. Maybe she can dig into her story a little more about being in the fire and the horrific events that unfolded at such a young age for her. So I'm really interested in seeing what all she has to say. Like I said when we were back there, it feels like to me that she wants to open up even more. She wants to tell her story. She wants to be set free. She wants to break away from this. But it's this darkness that's holding her back. And I think that's that evil entity, Draco. And maybe a couple more evil entities that's surrounding her. It does seem like she's confused and lost a little bit. She mentioned that she wasn't trapped. You know, she wasn't trapped to the doll, but she did mention that that doll was her. So what I'm thinking is that's her comfort zone. Um, I don't know, guys. It's a big old mystery at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here for now. I want you to go ahead and drop your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this. If I'm missing anything, drop it down in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. But I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. Once again, drop those comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to keep it spooky, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.